Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel Live Life in Tarot. We're going to do a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign for January 30th and January 31st, 2019. We're going to take a look at what you need to know about over the next couple of days, Capricorn. I'm going to pull 3 cards for what's coming towards you that you need to know about, be aware of, and prepared for, Capricorn. 1 card that is your overall energy, that's your focus and theme over the next 2 days. And 1 card that is your guidance and advice for the next couple of days. I've already shuffled the deck, but I'm going to shuffle them a little more for you. Now the guidance card did pop out, and we'll get to that at the end of the reading. But a card, while I did the pre-shuffle for you, came out, and it was the Hanged Man, Capricorn. The Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is a water energy. It's a major arcana. So I feel for some of you, you are going to surrender to a situation, or you're going to sacrifice something around the situation. Some of you are experiencing delays. Some of you are coming out from experiencing delays and able to move forward. Some of you are needing to look at things from a different perspective around a situation. Some of you have gained enlightenment. Now the Ten of Swords has flipped for you. So I feel that some of you are dealing with some difficulties in communication, and a lot may be weighing on your mind. Some of you are letting go of these mental thoughts of anguish and pain that you feel you may be experiencing or think you're experiencing ruin about. Some of you are letting that go. Some of you are still ruminating in that energy, and you need to suspend it, those kinds of thoughts, because they're not serving you. They're negative. So let's see what's happening for you over the next 2 days, and we'll see if those 2 cards come back out in your reading, Capricorn. Now Capricorn, before I continue, I want you to listen to the following and see how you can apply it into your life, or how it will show up in your life over the next couple of days. Capricorn, the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautions ambition. Okay, Capricorn? So now let's get into your reading. The Nine of Wands has flipped over for you, Capricorn. So some of you are trying to overcome or persevere over something that you have put a lot of action towards defending, fighting for, or trying to achieve. Some of you are overdoing this. Some of you are not doing enough. So let's see what's happening for you over the next 2 days, Capricorn. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times, Capricorn. Okay, there we are. Let's see what you got happening, Capricorn. What's good? Okay, what's good? Capricorn, at the bottom of all of this, your focus, your theme for the next 2 days is you have this 5 of Swords. So there is a conflict in communication. This conflict, so for some of you, this conflict is ended. For some of you, you're coming out of the conflict. For some of you, this conflict will occur over the next couple of days. There is some sort of challenge as it has to do with conversation, communication. Some of you are looking to be logical in a situation and when by any means necessary. Somebody may be looking to be this way towards you. But in this situation, I feel like there really isn't any victory for either party. For some of you, you're going to walk away from this conflict because that's going to be the best course of action. I feel that's the best course of action for most of you. Some of you are dealing with someone who is being cold and disconnected from their emotions. They're very smart and they're clear thinking. They express themselves, communicate very well. They're very intelligent. But someone wants to confront you on something, and you want to confront them, or you both want to confront something that's going on that you both want to talk about, and it's a challenging subject. So let's see what you're doing with this energy, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is earth energy. This is about working real hard, needing to pay attention to the details, trying to manifest something, having a new craft that you are in and learning and doing. Some of you are lacking paying attention to the details. Some of you are slowing up on the work product that you're doing. Some of you are taking your time with doing a job or working on something, and this is causing conflict. Or there's a conflict around work. For some of you, there's a conflict around money. For some of you, there's a conflict simply in some sort of conversation with someone. It may be it feels business related. As for a small percentage of you, very small, this is a conflict with someone you know, a family member, an acquaintance. But there is a conflict here, and some of you are working on it. Some of you are looking at it more closely before you work on it. Some of you are not going to engage this issue at all. What's coming towards you is you have the Hierophant. This is earth energy. It's a 5, so it can be challenging, but it also represents change, systems, institutions, commitments, family. And the Hierophant, some of you are dealing with the Taurus. So I feel that there's a problem around commitments. There's a problem with something at work. There is a problem with an institution or business. Something has gone wrong in the communication. Someone is there's an institution or someone in authority has more power over you, or has more power in the situation that's being worked on or managed. And some of you are being managed in this situation. Some of you are being made to work on something, and that's a conflict for you. That's a challenge. You have a problem with that. Some of you are being told, being criticized about your work, your quality of work, or being challenged about whether or not you're working and doing the job or doing it right. And these are all challenges. Some of you are dealing with family and there's some conflict in communication with something you're working on, or you need to work on a conflict situation within your family that has to do with your family. Some of you are having challenges within a commitment because you don't want to work on it, or something is not getting worked on, or you feel you're doing all the work, or someone feels that they're doing all the work in this commitment. With what's coming towards you, you have the Empress. This is earth energy. This is about creativity. This could be I feel for some of you, this is you're dealing with someone who's a mother, a grandmother, and there's a problem with something that you are trying to create, or that she or the mother figure is trying to create within the family. There's a conflict within the family. Someone wants to work on things and try to create peace in a situation. Someone wants you to, or you want them to be logical in the situation that they're trying to have the authority in, because you feel that they are not right, and what they are trying to create in the situation you don't want to work on, you don't want to deal with, you don't want to be a part of, because you disagree with them, or they disagree with you. Some of you are just going to stop and no longer engage a family member, a relationship, a conflict in business, or being managed by an authority or institution, because it's not getting you anywhere. It's just more problems than it's worth. And so you're not able to create what you want in the situation. And so you're looking at that, and you're coming to the choice to no longer work on something that you were working on. Now let's take a deeper look. With the Five of Swords, you have the World. So for some of you, there's an end to a conflict through some sort of communication that comes in by some institution or someone in authority that brings some sort of matter to an end. So for some of you, a matter is over because someone in authority has to say so in a situation, and so you can't move forward on it. It's over. So it's something you have to let go, or feel defeated by and let go. For others of you, the challenge is the inability to complete something or see something get finished or done because an institution or someone in authority has dropped the ball and are taking poor responsibility over the situation, or removing the situation so as to not have to have any responsibility towards it. There's some explanation that's being given that allows them to bow out of the situation as though they did their part when they did not, and you can clearly see that, and so can they, but they're the one creating the situation here, and you're unable to create what you want from the situation. And so this conflict, nobody wins, or you don't. The Eight of Pentacles is with this King of Swords. This is air energy, mental energy, logic, someone professional, or this is you embodying this energy. And so I feel that either you or someone you're dealing with or an institution was working on enforcing a rule, enforcing a system upon you that you could not challenge. Some of you are looking to figure out how to no longer work on a commitment. Some of you are looking at the details of a situation before you commit. With the Hierophant, you have the Six of Wands. So, Six of Wands is fire energy, action. It's about coming out of a situation that was causing strife or that was challenging and being able to overcome it and get the victory, even including receiving recognition for the situation. So some of you are not happy because you're not getting the victory in a situation within a commitment, or as it has to do with an institution. No matter what you do to overcome the challenge, you're not seeing the victory. And some of you are seeing the victory in the situation because you've been able to be intelligent, logical. You've been able to express yourself and make your points about what you worked on and how you see something is supposed to work, and you are correct in this challenge. But even though you're correct, you're not really being able to move it forward, at least not right this minute. And so it's like nobody wins, at least not yet. Some of you are having the victory because you are no longer working on a commitment. Some of you are not having the victory over a commitment that you're in because there are challenges and they need to be worked on. With the Empress, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is earth energy. It talks about gain, being independent or codependent or lacking, being resourceful or lack of being resourceful. So I feel that many of you are looking to see how to be resourceful in a situation, to create what you want from it. You're being creative, and that creativity is allowing you to work on a system of ideas and change it, or bring it into whatever conflicts or problems that it relates to a business or organizational institution, or with a court system, or with your family. Some of you need to be more creative in order to see the gain in a situation or commitment or with an institution. Some of you create an opportunity that gives you the victory, and the work you've had to do is over and the conflict is ended. So the advice and guidance that popped out for you during the earlier pre-shuffle, Capricorn, is you have the number 7, awaiting results. So this is about earth energy, the 7 of Pentacles. So the advice is that you need to, some of you have to wait for the results on something, that no matter how much you try to push the envelope to see your agenda, someone has authority in the situation, or you're dealing with an institution, and you can't go any faster than they're allowing to move or act on a situation. So you're waiting for the results. You've done your part. There's nothing more that you can do in a situation. And so now you're watching and waiting, and you're hoping to gain the victory and be able to move away from these issues around this situation or this institution. Others of you need to assess the situation some more, and pay attention to the details. There's something that you're missing in the situation that if you are able to notice it, you will be able to be resourceful at what you want to create in this situation for yourself, and bring it into the conflict that leaves you victorious. But you will have to be logical, be professional, speak clearly. What you're saying needs to make sense. Some of you need to have other suggestions of solution or resolution or alternatives to a situation that's a problem that you're waiting to get the answer to. Some of you just simply have to wait and be patient. The results are coming, but you just have to wait. And so putting any more effort and energy is only going to cause you distress and uneasiness and to be ungrounded. I hope these messages have helped, Capricorn. Please do continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I thank you for taking the time for spending your time with me. Bye.